you suffer from congestion, then you might like this. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I am congested. I get congested like this time of year when the seasons change and the pollen is free and the trees are shedding stuff. Anyway, it's just a season where I will normally take a nasal decongestant or a Sudafed or something like that. But I saw an ad for this, and it's called RocketFuel by Savvy Touch. Ooh, I'd prefer a delicate, soft touch, but Savvy Touch works all right too. And it says 100% natural sinus and respiratory support. This is the larger bottle, and because it comes from overseas, thought I'd order the larger bottle in case it actually works. And it was only like 10% more than the smaller bottle. So being a savvy purchaser, that's why I did it. Now, a couple things that I'm a little bit skeptical of. And I am a little bit skeptical that I might have gotten taken on this, even though the people of New Zealand tend to be so friendly. They're like the Canadians of the Southern Hemisphere. In the video that they produced, they showed a guy who is congested, took 3 drops of this, and they said 3 drops takes 3 seconds to work and lasts for 3 hours. Now, I am skeptical that that will work because I think even the engineered stuff in a pharmaceutical lab does not work that quickly. In fact, when I take true proven nasal decongestants, it's like 15 to 25 minutes before all of a sudden, I feel like it's working. So I don't know, maybe they just really give you rocket fuel and you can't help but just kind of be burned up. I have not tried it because I want to see if it actually creates any effect on me right now because, like I said, kind of congested. It says to shake it up well, and I just took a look inside and it kind of looks like honey water or something, and it's very runny. It says if it crystallizes, run it under hot water, shake it up a lot. Now, I don't have an eyedropper. It would be nice maybe if they included one in the cap here, but I do have the spoon, and I thought I would just pour a little into the spoon so you can see what it's like. We'll try to just do 3 drops. I don't think it's going to be super precise. It says you can take up to like 5 milliliters of this stuff at some point when you are used to it. So I am kind of guessing that this is probably going to be a little bit of a butt kicker. I will tell you what, I don't know, it kind of looks like molasses honey. It actually looks like a runny caramel, but it smells like mint, like wintergreen mint, and it definitely has a smell. Although, as I'm sniffing it, it's not like super pungent. The Vive scent bottles that I have reviewed in the past are a lot stronger. Okay, a little menthol-y smell to it. I don't know how much this exactly is. It's kind of your normal spoon. You can see it kind of rolling around in there. I think it's more than 3 drops. I'd call that probably like 6 or 7 drops technically, but let's see how well it works. So, I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit worried. I know in the ad they said all natural ingredients, but you know, anthrax is natural and Ebola is natural, mercury is natural, but I wouldn't put any of those in my body. It does say ingredients on the side here per 5 milliliters. Manuka honey, 3.135 milligrams. Deionized water, 0.75 milliliters. Menthol crystals, which is what I think I'm smelling. Can you eat menthol crystals? I mean, I guess so. Apple cider vinegar, 0.1 milliliters. Vinegar probably will do something to you. Eucalyptus oil, 0.1 milliliters. Peppermint oil, 0.1 milliliters. Lemon oil, 0.05 milliliters. And aloe vera, 0.015 milligrams. Okay, so that's what's in it. I guess now that I've just read that to you, you can make your own. Although I don't know what the honey thing is. All right, let's just get to it. I'm beating around the bush here, mostly because I'm a little worried about this just burning my esophagus and then having a hospital run here in a moment. Okay. Whew. All right. So I could smell the menthol. Wintergreen. That is definitely the active ingredient here. Wow. I'm getting kind of like that burning sensation. You know when you have a peppermint candy and you get kind of that initial peppermint kind of wafting in your mouth and that kind of smell coming through your nose? That's what it's like, but it's like an ejection of the peppermint. I mean, whew. Okay. 3 seconds. I mean, it works as soon as you put it in your mouth, but it's a little strong. And now I get why they say up to 5 milliliters once you get used to it. But if you are looking for a quick kick in the pants or to wake you up, I tell you what, if you're on a long drive or something like that, but you kind of need a drink after this, man. I'm trying not to drink anything. I do have a bottled water right here if I need to wash it down, but I feel like in its concentrated form. Now I'm feeling it kind of in the back of my throat. And it's kind of giving me a tingle. Not like a bad burn, but I'm not really into spice, and I can already feel myself sweating a little bit from this. Um, but on the back of my throat, it feels like it's really dry, like kind of like a hot powder, like a capsaicin type of burn, but not like a bad burn, just kind of like I feel like everything's drying out in my sinuses and nasal cavities here, which is kind of what you want. Oh, I'm really trying to let it do its thing. But I'm like this close to taking a swig of water and diluting this. But I think diluting it kind of defeats the purpose. And now you got it in your body and you're not letting it work up here. I mean, I think the whole point is it's in your throat, your nasal passages. I mean, I'm definitely opening up. And I guess I would say, even if you aren't, holy smokes. Okay. It opens you up. All right. I mean, I'm breathing better than I ever have been, and I'm not coughing yet. And I have been because of the congestion. But I would say if you're about to go on and do like speaking, like a presentation, a webinar, maybe you should take just a very small few drops of this just to open you up. Even if you're not suffering from allergies, it's one of those things where I know a lot of people have a deviated septum. I feel like maybe I do too. I've never had it checked, but sometimes I have a little trouble breathing or like postnasal drip or something like this, man. But it works right now. So if someone's like, hey, Pete, can you come and talk about the joys of being a bad golfer? Take a drop of this and open myself up and perk myself up. I mean, holy smokes. It's like eating smelling salts is kind of what I'm thinking here. RocketFuel. I know why they call it that. I feel like now the honey is just to make it palatable, maybe, but I'm just showing you real time here what it's doing. And I was pretty congested, and I feel like those menthol crystals, I feel like I definitely could blow my nose. I feel like things have been loosened up, but I do feel a little warm as well. I'm surprised. I'm glad I bought the larger bottle because this really does work. Is it super pleasant? No, if I just pop one of those Walgreens nasal decongestants, you don't even feel it. You just start to feel a little dried out, and then maybe when things kind of collide, oh, I'm getting better, flow through my nose. But I feel like this is what those do, but obviously 15, 20 minutes earlier. Now, that being said, like I said, you feel it. You feel it in the throat. I feel it like right back here, kind of in my nasal passages, kind of around the back of my throat there. I feel it. It's not bad or painful. It's just, strong. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the first time you drank vodka out of a plastic jug. So, does this work? For sure. Do you want to take it alone? I think you probably do. I don't think you want to take it with food. I don't think you want to drink anything right afterwards. I think the whole idea of it working, unadulterated is the way it works. I will tell you right now, whatever time mark we're at, everything is starting to kind of dissipate. So everything I was feeling in my throat and my mouth and in my nose, it's not gone. I can feel it, especially back in my throat. I mean, it definitely has that peppermint, like sucking on a peppermint type of feel to it. But right now, kind of that initial discomfort or jolt you feel, or kind of like smelling salt feel that you feel, that kick you get in the face. I mean, you do kind of get like a kick right in the face when you take this, is kind of gone now. All right. So I think we're only maybe 4 or 5 minutes into this, but I'm definitely smelling better, breathing a little bit better, and I haven't choked on phlegm or sinus issues really. So I'm pretty impressed with this. And I guess the big question is it safe to take menthol crystals? I mean, I hope so. I'm hoping some sort of agency has approved this, but dude, it kind of works. I'm kind of impressed. 3 drops, 3 seconds for 3 hours? I don't know, but 6 or 7 drops worked in 6 or 7 minutes, and we'll see how long it lasts. But I tell you what, you will know you're taking it. It's no secret. So just kind of be ready for that. If that's something that you can tolerate, then awesome. And I think for me, as opposed to just kind of pushing through the day and being congested and feeling kind of groggy and taking a 12-hour or 6-hour relief pill every 6 or 12 hours, something like this is a little quicker and wakes me up. And I don't know, I guess if it's more natural, I feel a little bit better about it too. So, hey, if you want to pick this up, not inexpensive. It wasn't super expensive. This is the 250 milliliter bottle, and because it takes a little while, I mean, it probably took a couple weeks for me to receive it, because I think it does come from New Zealand. You might want to order the bigger bottle, but if you're in my neighborhood, I'll give you a few drops of it for free, because I'm sure you're curious and want to try it out for yourself. Anyway, colored me actually pretty impressed with this. I wasn't sure what to expect. I didn't think it would work that well, but it is a little bit of a kick in the pants, if you need that. Kind of like a trainer in a bottle. Hey, if you want to pick it up, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper.